In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, I bear witness there's no God but God, and Prophet Muhammad is a slave and messenger, and I seek refuge in Allah from the rejected Satan. In this video, I like to talk about the Mahdi and the keys of the system of the Mahdi. The keys, I've mentioned some before. It's the Quran, the Sunnah of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. It's the wisdom books like the Torah and the Gospels of Jesus and other wisdom books. And the ultimate key is within our hearts. Allah says in the Quran that He bestowed upon human beings the maximum attributes. And the ultimate power that Allah has put into us is in our hearts, the love in our hearts. That Allah says you're not really a true believer unless you believe in your heart. When you have that sincere belief in Allah. Intellectual belief is just not enough. That you need that love and passion in your heart for Allah, the unique creator of all that exists. And the system to keep the heart clean and pure is within the laws that Allah makes lawful, and staying away from the unlawful things that Allah forbids. That those is what keeps the heart pure and clean. Those is what keeps you closer to Allah. Your connection with Allah is the love in your heart, that passion, compassion. That love can be felt not only across the world, but can be felt across the universe. That love has no boundaries. Love can be understood by a little infant, and love can be understood by an elderly person. A love transcends all languages. Love is understood universally. Love can be understood by the animals, by the plants, by the insects. Love can be felt by all things around us. Love transforms. Love transcends all things, transcends fear. Getting out of our minds and back into our hearts is the key of the system of the Mahdi. The Mahdi is going to be led by his heart through the guidance that Allah bestows in his heart. That love is universal. That love will unite the Ummah, all the believers, all of humanity. That love will end all the wars. That love will bring in justice and righteousness. That love will bring in peace and harmony. That love can be felt across the universe. That love is the most powerful thing that Allah has bestowed upon human beings. That love needs to be cultivated like a gardener cultivating his garden. That love needs to be protected. That love is cultivated by doing what Allah makes lawful and staying away from the unlawful things that Allah forbids. Allah is our designer, guider, and provider. Allah knows what's best for us. Allah knows how to keep our hearts pure and clean and live a beautiful life. The beautiful moral values of Islam. And Allah has bestowed many books like the Torah and the Gospels to help mankind cultivate their hearts to be closer with Allah, the unique creator of all that exists. That love is our connection with Allah, the unique creator of all that exists. And many other wisdom books. All these are designed to increase our love, to increase our vibration, to help us live more beautiful and moral lives, to keep our hearts more pure and clean. Protecting our hearts from things that we shouldn't be looking at or things we shouldn't be doing. That Allah guides us in the wisdom books, in the holy books, for all of humanity. All the religions are one. All the prophets and messengers came with the same message. Worship thy one God alone. and came with certain laws and certain things that Allah made unlawful to help purify the hearts of His creation, of the human beings, which Allah has bestowed the maximum attributes. So if Allah has bestowed, as He says in the Quran, the maximum attributes to a human being, then it's very important that we follow what Allah prescribes and stay away from the unlawful things that Allah forbids, because He's made us very powerful. And love is our most powerful attribute. Love unites us all. We all understand love. Doesn't matter what language you speak. Love can be felt across the universe. Love is the direction of the system of the Mahdi. That is the ultimate tool, the ultimate, you could say, weapon of the Mahdi, is love. Love will melt the most hard of hearts. Love will cool anger, will cool haughtiness. Love will transcend any situation. Love heals. Love unites. Love gives without any incentive of getting anything in return. Love pours out of our hearts like a waterfall, so strong and mighty that Allah bestows upon us. This is the system of the Mahdi. The Mahdi will use love, which will bring in harmony and balance. His tools are the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, to keep his heart pure and clean. And is pleasing to Allah, the unique creator of all that exists, that Allah wants the best for all of His creations. This system that the Mahdi is bringing forth is very beautiful and hasn't been seen since the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and will be felt worldwide, will be practiced by many. Many will be leading the way with the Mahdi and bringing about this message of love and peace. That we all need to work together to live in our hearts, to stay out of our minds, listen to our hearts. If our minds are thinking of lack, turn into your heart. Hear what your heart has to say. Your heart will say, it's okay, everything's fine, everything's beautiful, everything's harmonious. And always seek answers and guidance from Allah through your heart. That there's no problem too big that Allah can't take care of, and no problem too small that Allah will overlook. Allah is the all-knowing, the all-hearing, the all-seeing. He has power over all things. And it's very important to do what Allah makes lawful and stay away from the unlawful things that Allah forbids. To purify our hearts, to forgive, to be good to one another, to be simple. Live in your hearts, do what's right. Let your heart be your compass. Cultivate your heart like a gardener cultivates his garden. Protect your heart from harmful things. This is the system of the Mahdi. This is what will unite the world, will bring in peace and justice, end all the wars, bring in abundance, beauty into the world. Inshallah. Love is the key. Love is what unites us. Love is what unites us with the unique creator of all that exists, that Allah says in the Quran, you're not really a true believer unless you believe in your heart sincerely. That intellectual belief is just not enough. You gotta feel it. You gotta have that passion. You gotta have that compassion in your heart. Live by your heart. That's the system of the Mahdi. Love each other. Love your Creator. be grateful, be thankful for all the beauties and blessings that Allah bestows upon us. All these are things that are encoded in the Quran that Allah has bestowed upon us, and in the Sunnah of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. These are our guidelines. This is our ascension into the golden age, into a paradise state. And love is the key. Love in your heart has the answers you need. Love in the heart of the Mahdi, will lead the way to the victory of the meek, of the righteous, to inherit the earth through love, through the system of the Mahdi. Thank you so much. May we all be blessed and guided. May Allah increase the love in our hearts. May we listen to our hearts and take guidance from the beautiful blessing that Allah puts in our hearts. And may we all ascend and increase in vibration, harmony, and light, and closeness with the unique creator of all that exists. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon, inshallah.